welcome to the JPT sub. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Kato Greenbrier Tank Car 8-car sets. These were recently released, and Kato made two different sets, a set A, set B. Sets are basically the same except different car numbers. So we're going to open them up, take a look at a couple of the cars, and then see what comes in the box, and then we'll see how well they run on the layout. So with that said, let's get started. Let's start off here with set A, and in case anybody's interested, here's the in label. These are Kato set number 1064801, and there's 8 cars in this set. So let's see what comes in the box. Well, let's look at the back of the box here. Typical Kato, it has a little something about installing the magnetic trip pin couplers if you want to use those. That seems like something new to me for Kato. I'm not sure. I don't have a lot of Kato freight cars, a lot of engines and passenger cars, but not freight cars. Limited warranty, and of course their usual advertisement for a track pack there, which is cool. Their track packs are great, by the way. All right, so we're going to slide this out of the box here. All right, and nothing else in the box, so there we go. We'll set the box aside. It's got a plastic sleeve here covering up the cars. Set that aside for now. I'm guessing, let's see, this is the package that you guys can see that has the trip pins that you can add to the cars. I'm probably not going to add these to my cars, but we'll keep them in the boxes. All right, so let's just start with this car as the top left corner. Seems like the logical place to start. And there we go. We're going to pull it right up here close. And the printing looks really nice and sharp on these cars. The handrail is very fine. It's plastic, but it's kind of springy, so maybe that means it's harder to break. Look at the end here. It's got the warning placards on it. Just basic end rail detail. That's an add-on. A knuckle coupler, in case you guys can see that. Metal wheels, very nice. Bottom of the car here has got a little bit of detail on it, which is really nice. The overall printing looks great on these cars. It's a really nice looking car there. What do you guys think? So definitely, I guess you can see it from this way. This railing here stand out. The railing on the end is stand out here. The end platforms are painted are silver to represent the aluminum metal, I guess. Lots more printing on them than it looked like when they were in the box. I guess the plastic kind of hid a little bit of the detail, but man, these things are nice. They're a little bit lightweight. We'll put one on a scale and see what they weigh here in a second. But just going throughout the box here, so that car ends in was it 717 is the last 4 numbers on it, and I guess they okay, so there's something that looks like they only fit back in one way there, so 745. Again, all the detail there looks about right. So all of these cars, I'm going to pull up, just do a close look here for you guys. So start with that car. Just without actually taking them out yet, they all look in pristine condition in the box, which means the styrofoam case is holding them steady. One thing, and I get it, probably would have added a little bit to the price, but what it really would have been cool is if these had been in bookcase sets instead of the styrofoam packages like this. But I get it, they're freight cars, runners. So, all right, cool that they put and this is a sticker, by the way, that's on here because you can feel it when you roll your finger. But that's pretty cool. So on the back, I can tell you, because I don't want to flip it over and spill the cars out, but you know what, we can do this this way. Put my trip pins back in here because I don't want to lose those. So very carefully. You guys can see the back is just plain styrofoam. There's no printing or anything extra on there. There we go. So I don't recommend trying that at home, folks. Anyway, so there you go. That is that's set A. So let's open up set B and see if it looks, see if we see anything any different or shouldn't be different other than car numbers. So let's take a quick look. Here we are with set B of the tank cars, and just like we looked at with set A here, let's take a quick look at the end of the box. So this is Kato set number 106-4802. So set one is, or set A is 1, set B is 2. So there we go. And like I said, I don't expect to see anything different in this set other than just the numbers on the cars. So we're gonna pull it out of the sleeve here. Set it down, pull our plastic sleeve off, just like we saw in the other one. And there we go. At an initial glance, there's our trip pins here in the box, but pull it up where you guys can get a closer look. Well, you can see the numbers are actually different. If you want to review the video there, keep me honest. All right, there you go. So there we have it. So I'm going to slide this down a little bit here, and let's grab the scale. And I know this desk isn't level, so I'm going to just take the first car out of the box and put it on the scale. And we're looking at this in ounces, and it weighs in at 0.718 ounces. I think that's actually a little underweight based on NMRA weight standards, but should be good enough for just running in a unit train there. So let's see, let's pull it off here. And let's see here. Which button is it? All right, then in grams, 20.35 grams. And like I said, in ounces, just so you can see, unless it picked up something off my finger, 7.18. So there you go. It's a nice weight on these cars. So next, I guess we'll put them on the rails and see how they perform. It's time to assemble our train. So we're gonna start with a buffer car. Then set A with gonna go in order here. The big hand of God there, putting the cars on. Car 2. Cars 3. Four. One thing you can see is, other than my sloppy hands there, is these cars are very free rolling. and then this is car 8 from set A. There we go. So we got all the set A on the rails. So I'm going to pull that forward a little bit. And here we go with set B. That was car 9. Car 10. Car 11. Car 12. Car 13. Car 14. Making a return appearance there. Car 15. And here comes car 16. And just so you guys know, this is the first time these have been on the rails, and you guys are, this whole video, you're actually seeing these cars as I see them because I'm just winging it here doing the video. So, all right, so we got that. We're gonna put one more car on the track here. We're gonna put a buffer car on the tail end of this train. We're gonna use the this ATSF weathered car. So there we go. All right, so we got our train on the rails here. I'm going to back it up and determine what power I think we should pull it around the layout the first time with. I decided that I would go with a pair of Kato SD70 ACE units in the BNSF wedge scheme to pull this train. Kind of seemed appropriate since we're using Microtrain's BNSF, ATSF buffer cars, but especially because it's Kato tank train. So Kato power just seemed appropriate for its first powered run on the JPT sub, and here we go. These cars look great, and they so we got an 18 car train here, and those two engines had zero issues, obviously pulling away with them. All right, what a great looking set of tank cars, a great unit train here. So let's watch it run a little bit and see how they see how these cars perform. now that we've seen these cars run for a bit, and as you guys saw, they went through the turnouts, the crossovers, the points with no issues. They've been running beautifully. Despite the little bit that you saw, these have been running on the layout for a couple of hours on multiple different routes, and not a single issue. Couldn't be happier with them. So before we close out the video from here, let's just do a quick montage of each individual car on the turntable, and then we'll wrap up this video. this brings us to the end of our look at the Kato Greenbrier tank cars. We looked at both sets A and B, total of 16 cars. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you have this set, either the A or the B or both, I'd love to hear what you think about these cars. As for me, the appearance is great. To be runners, the level of detail is just right. I mean, I really wouldn't want too much more on them. They become too fragile. But regardless, super happy with these cars, and they're a great value for money. I don't know how Kato does it, but thank you, Kato. And with that, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to click the like button, and we'll see you next time right here on the JPT Sub.